Soon.
Jaden, what did this run mean for you guys to get so close to a conference final and to end this year in that way off of what you guys built in the year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a big step for us, as players, the organization, and the city. Tough losing that way, being so close. But you try learn from it as much as you can, and I think, this group really grew, and our belief grew in one another, and I think that'll motivate us going into next year, just what we can build off of, and see how successful we can be. And obviously it's a big step in the right direction, and it was really fun to see individuals on this team really grow and see their games elevate at such a good level. And then obviously the hockey and the buzz and the energy in Seattle, to see that grow was pretty amazing to be a part of. And to play playoff hockey in your second year and to see the excitement, that's something that we'll never forget.
Jaden, when some of the guys who've been out here have talked about how maybe this season you weren't on opponents' radars as much, and now next season they're going to take you a little bit more seriously, how do you prepare for that both physically and mentally?
Yeah, I mean, the league's so good. I mean, you can't take any team lightly, really, to be honest. Anybody can beat anyone on any given night. So obviously we're going to have to do our work and get ready for training camp and get ready to have a really good training camp. Everyone's going to have to put in the work in the off season, just like everyone else around the league. But I don't think really teams take other teams very lightly. Obviously we took a big step in the right direction, but it wasn't easy. It was hard, and you look at teams that made the playoffs last year, didn't make the playoffs this year, and so it's never easy. The league's so good, and certainly I think teams are, if they did take us lightly, which I don't think they did, they certainly won't next year.
Where's a couple of areas you feel like you could, as a team, could be a little bit better next year to keep from maybe having a step back and build off?
I think it's just mindset, X's and O's wise. That's something we'll look at training camp, but I think just each individual coming in to training camp with the right mindset and having a good summer, and just building off of a lot of what we did this year and improving and building that chemistry. And I think it's more of a mindset thing than anything.
What do you make of what Ty Cartier did for you guys over the last couple of weeks to come in from being an undrafted OHL guy a year ago to playing 10 big playoff games for you guys in the way he did, not looking a bit out of place?
Yeah, he played unreal for us. I think he's a guy that's going to have a bright future. You can just see how hard he works, how he plays the game, how dedicated he is, and how focused he is, and strong kid for being so young, and played very well for us. So he's a guy that's going to have a really bright future in this league.
Jaden, last season when we had this conversation, you expressed some sort of uncertainty about your health at that time. This year, obviously, you were kind of on and off for morning skates, things like that. How are you feeling going into this off season?
Definitely better than last year. Still, work in progress and things to work on and people to see, but certainly in a better position than last year.
What will getting Andre Burakovsky back in this lineup mean for you guys? Make sure you played without him for 3 months. But what can he bring from what you saw from a half year to get him back in with this mix?
Yeah, we obviously miss Berkey a lot. Really good player. He's got an elite shot. He's a game breaker in this league. He makes a lot of good plays, and he's a big body. Obviously, he's experienced a lot of playoff games and couple of championships, and we miss them a lot. So it'll be nice to see him back skating with us and healthy and in training camp. He's a big piece of us moving forward, and you see what he did earlier in the year, just his skill level and the things he can do on the ice. So off the ice too, he's big for us.
one thing Justin Schultz commented on was that this group had a lot of fun, and the room felt loose a lot of the times. What went into cultivating that culture, and how important was it for you guys as you pushed through to a lot of new things that you hadn't done before as a group here?
Yeah, it's big for us as a group. You could tell just having a year under your belt with everyone, guys getting to know each other more and building chemistry off the ice, getting to know each other more, getting to know the city more. All these little things go into a team. So it was fun to be a part of. You can see how well we gelled off the ice and how much, how hard we played for one another on the ice. And that's something that we're going to continue to grow and work on. And there's obviously a lot of fun coming to the rink with this group and just building every day.
How do you work on that? Other than saying, I like you guys. Like, how does that
it's experience. It's traveling together. It's, people's families getting to know each other more, spending time with one another. And it's just something, coming to the rink every day, being on road trips. It's just something that builds as you get to know each other more, and that chemistry starts to build. And we started in training camp. We had a trip together. The team, got to be with one another, and you learn a lot from each other. And it's that's something that we're just going to continue to do as we come back in September.
You obviously played with Vincent in St. Louis. Where did you see maybe the biggest growth in his game that led to the season that you had?
Yeah, Dunner had an outstanding year for us, obviously. He took a big step. You could tell his belief in himself, and I think he took advantage of taking a big role for us on and off the ice. And he's a guy that plays in all scenarios, all situations. Obviously, you can see the upside offensively, but he does a lot of little things out there, plays hard defensively. Just really did everything for us. So that him and Larson were a big important pair for us, and still such a young guy. So there's still even more growth for him, and it's fun to see his development over the years.
Thanks, Shane.
Yep.